Hi everyone, Stepan here. I have the white pieces in today's game. Yesterday's game was pretty nice. I hope for you as well, but I enjoyed it because I got to play a very thematic idea in the Karo Khan, and it was sort of the exchange variation, but with G6 for black, and I got in my idea with b5, b4 to start the minority attack, but I also managed to prepare e5 later on in the game. Okay, he plays c6, which is an invitation to the Slav or the Semi-Slav. I think I'm going to try to avoid that and play something different. Of course, I could play c4, which is objectively the best move. I could also play bishop f4 and on queen b6 be slightly worse. I could play e3 simply. I could also play g3. I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the main lines. I don't want to waste too much time. Node boom. Okay, I'm gonna play e3, not to allow the node boom. And now knight c3. Now we are in the normal Semi-Slav. I've been playing bishop d3. I've also been playing queen c2. I think at this game I'm gonna go for queen c2, which is the Anti-Meran. Bishop d6 is the main move here. He could also play maybe queen c7 is a move. Yeah, but bishop d6 is by far the most popular move. Now I could go bishop d3. I could also go b3. I like going b3, so I'm gonna do that. When the bishop has been developed to d6, it's slightly less imprecise to go b3 because they cannot go bishop b4 in one move with knight e4 ideas. Okay, now he needs to play for e5, and he may play it immediately, but he's gonna wait one move. Okay. I could go bishop e2, I could also go bishop d3, but okay, he's going to be left with his bishop on e5. This is still a very thematic position, but now I need to decide what I want to do. I could castle queenside, even though it's extremely risky, but I'm gonna try to do what I would do in a normal... Let me just see if everything is okay with the video. Excuse me. Something seems strange. Okay. I'm just gonna try to do what I would do in a normal tournament game. So in a tournament game, I would play bishop d3 here, I think, or maybe bishop e2, but bishop d3 should be better. So bishop d3, e5, d5, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5, castles. Seems okay. Unless he has bishop takes h2 straight away, which I think he does. So bishop d3, e5, d5, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5, castles, bishop takes h2, king takes h2, knight g4, check. He definitely does have that. So maybe bishop e2 instead of bishop d3 to make sure I don't have to take on f3. That seems a bit more sensible. Or I can just play h3 instead of castling. Okay, so that's going to be the compromise. So e5 takes, bishop takes, h3. Okay, he plays h6. Okay, so castles, e5, d5, knight e5, knight e5, bishop e5. I feel like h6 is kind of slow. I feel like I can use the opportunity to do something now. Also, I could simply castle and on e5 take on d5 and play e4, which also seems sensible. So I'm going to castle. I don't think I have a way to directly punish h6, and I don't want to be castling queenside. So on e5 I have to take a look at cd5 as well. e5, cd5. He cannot go e4 because I just take it. So e5, cd, cd, d leaves him with an IQP. But again, it may be risky to leave my king vulnerable to bishop h2 ideas. So before playing e5, he should take d takes c4. That's very thematic in these semi-Slav positions. Why is he reinforcing e5? He can play it. Aha, he's making sure that I don't have cd5, but I do. e5, cd5, he still doesn't have e4. Because knight e4, knight e4, ah, he does have e4 now, okay. So queen e7 does allow e5. But maybe, since I've castled now, I can simply go e4. That seems sensible. Or I could simply go cd, opening up his bishop, which isn't something I want to do unless he plays e5. So I can go e4. I like e4. I think I should be playing aggressively. He's gonna play e5, so I might as well gain space first if I can. I couldn't play e4 before castling. Opening up my own king made little sense, but now it's okay. And after takes, he either goes e5 first or plays knight f6. And if he goes knight f6, I should go bishop d3. But I've prevented e5. I think he should have gone e5. Just giving up a pawn while he could, because now I'm going to fix the structure with rook e1. And then I'm going to go for d5. So my plan is rook fe1, rook a d1. So he wants to go bishop b7. Knight e5, bishop b7. Okay, just rook fe1. This feels correct. And next I want to go rook a d1 and d5, especially since he has to play c5, where if c5 now d5 becomes much stronger. I feel like my pieces are optimal now. And if he plays rook a d8, I think I can jump in knight e5. Okay, I can still go knight e5. I could also go d5 now. D5 is very tempting. D5 giving up a pawn to take on f6. But the problem is that my queen is on c2, and if I'm giving up a pawn, I don't really want to trade queens. But I like the idea of knight e5 and vacating the third rank for my rook, so I'm gonna go knight e5. And if he goes c5, I can just ignore that, because my knight is still defended twice. I could just continue rook e3 as planned. Because with c5 after queen c7 he was threatening bishop f3, gf3 and bishop h2 check. Okay. Now I was thinking rook e3, but is there something better? Rook e3, cd, bishop d. He probably plays something like rook a d8. I go bishop b2. And next, my plan should be rook d1 to defend the knight and then rook g3. But maybe rook e3 is just a bad plan in itself, because I would have to undefend my bishop to do my knight to do that. Also, he may have ideas of bishop takes and queen c6. Maybe I can go queen e2. I like queen e2, because then I have some ideas of knight f7 if he isn't careful, and if he moves the knight, I also protect my knight some more, so I can trade rooks safely. I feel like queen e2 is a safe move, so I'm gonna do that. I think my position is kind of loose after pawn takes, bishop takes, rook a d8. So I just want to overprotect things if I can. And also I'm getting ready for an eventual queen c6. Yeah, now everything is safer. Now I think I can just take here and not allow my bishop to have to go all the way back. And my plan now is to go bishop somewhere back and give myself the option to go queen c2 at an opportune moment. He doesn't have knight g4, he doesn't have knight e4, he doesn't have queen c6. I could go bishop b1 here. He may have bishop b4, which could be annoying. I don't want to allow bishop b4. So I'm gonna prevent that. Also, I would like to play b4. This is a very tense game, and we both have pretty good pieces. Okay, bishop to b1. That was my plan. If he wants to trade rooks, he can. And my attacking idea is pretty simple. I want to go queen c2 and knight g4. There's no simpler attack. And I have the queenside pawn majority. Not that it's enough to claim any sort of real advantage, but okay. I mean, I could decline the rook trade by playing rook e1, but I'm not sure that's too clever. So I think I should simply ignore this and give my king some luft. And if he wishes to take, then that's fine. Everything seems to be protected in my position. Unless he can take bishop a3, and queen takes e5, which for now I think he cannot, because I have mate, because his king doesn't have the h7 square. Okay, let's play h3. I don't think he has rook d1, bishop a3, queen e5 because of sorry, rook d1, queen d1, bishop a3, queen e5 because of queen takes queen to d8, checkmate. Or he would have to play knight e8, give up the knight, and then it's mate. He just wants to trade everything. I can understand that. It's an equal position. But now, yeah, by the way, there was no way to decline the trade. I'm just gonna go f3 to try and restrict his knight. I know that I've given up the g3 square, but I think it's more important to keep the knight out of the position. And if the knight moves, I have knight d7, which could be annoying, covering the c5 square. And now I need to get my king closer. I would say my knight is better than his. And I would also say my light squared bishop is better than his. But and simply because there's a threat to take something on f7. Okay, I need to move my king. I need to move my king closer. No point in doing anything else. He could go knight h5. And then I would have to go bishop c1, preventing knight f4. I cannot allow knight f4. But still, if he goes knight h5 now, I have knight d7. And if he goes king e7, yeah, now I can go knight d3, I think. Can I go knight d3 here? Maybe I should just keep my plan simple and go king d3, king c3 and b4. And start creating a passed pawn. Still, if knight h5, bishop c1, I think that's okay. My plan is simply this. I have a passed pawn on the queen side, I need to push it. Why? I guess I have to go knight g4. And if he wants to give up his bishop, his knight for my bishop, maybe I can accept that. But maybe not. But I mean, I have to take now. Okay, now let's go b4 while we can. I need to be careful not to lose my bishop. But I also wanted to seize the opportunity to play b4 while I could. Okay, I have to take. Now this is a target. Of course he can defend it, but it's a target. And how can I put pressure on this pawn? Okay, I'm going to start with knight f2. I need to lift the blockade on c5. I don't think there was any point to going king d4. Of course, I would like to play c5 and king c4, but he can simply check me away. And what I want to do is get my knight here. Or maybe here, but I don't want to trade pawns. I would like to win his pawn. Okay. Let's continue with my plan. Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Why give him the chance to trade? Oh, if he trades, it's just a draw. Okay, he doesn't trade. That's good. Okay, I think I have to go g3. And if he takes, he takes. But I cannot allow king f4. Okay, now I need to chase this king away. Well, that seems risky. Because what happens on king d4 now? I think he has to play bishop takes e4. And then I have a passed pawn and he doesn't. Seems very risky. Of course, if he doesn't play bishop takes e4, then I just win by force. Wow, okay. I think I can win with knight g5, king f6, knight h7, king e7, knight f8, king f8, king c5. That's definitely winning. Yeah, that's definitely winning. He goes king f6, I go knight h7. He goes king e7, I take, and then I simply go here. And win all of his pawns. Your opponent left the game. You can claim victory in 36 seconds. Okay. Why would he leave the game? He can still fight on. I'm pretty sure I'm winning, but who knows whether one pawn will be... Okay, I'm gonna defend before winning material. I couldn't just take, because he would set up a blockade on c5. Now if he ever plays e5, I go c5. Now it's easy. Okay. Whew. People keep challenging me. I'm going to have a look at the game first. Okay. So of course this is still theory, Semi-Slav. People keep challenging, I'm sorry. Bishop b2. E5 is most common. Castles, okay. Queen e7. c5 is the most common move here. Wait, I don't know if this is getting in the way. No challenges. Okay, can you guys see this? Okay, if I don't accept your challenge, because I was accepting challenges the other day, but if I don't accept it once, I'm not going to accept it. So don't 93% accuracy. Okay. E4. So taking on c4 first is best, and it's the same guy who keeps challenging me. I don't know if you guys can see his name. Unfortunately you can, or fortunately, but it's the same guy who keeps challenging me. Give up. Okay, knight e4, bishop e4, knight f6, bishop d3, bam, 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 bam. Queen c7, a mistake. Oh, I could have gone c5, just blocking c5. And if he takes, yeah, of course he shouldn't take, he should go back. And now I need to fight against this. So he wants to go probably a5, bishop a6, or bishop c8, e5. But this was positionally very strong. I didn't consider it at all. Yeah, I should have played c5 here. Okay, I'm just going to take note of that because I analyze these games later myself in detail. This isn't real analysis, but I cannot. Okay, 17. I played knight e5, which seemed natural, but then c5. And this is the same guy again who keeps challenging me. Okay, equal, takes, here. It's an equal endgame. I'm guessing I was slightly worse at some point after bishop c1. But what should I have done? Okay, king d2 equal. What happens on knight f4? Let's turn on the engine. Aha, knight d3, and if he takes on g2, I can take here. Okay. Oof. It's not that I was much worse, I was losing completely. He just had to prevent f4, and he would have still been much better. Yeah, and this is just winning. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you got something from the game. I'm going to go analyze it now. And again, if you challenge me once and I accept, then fine. But if I don't challenge me again, please. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.